Have you scrolled Airbnb lately? Have you noticed anything? All the listings start to blend together. That's why now it's more important than ever to stand out. Gone are the days where you could simply photograph a room, people would book your place, and have a great stay. The modern traveler in 2025 desires a little bit more. So how do you do that? Lifestyle photos. So what are lifestyle photos and why do they matter? Think about it. When you're scrolling Airbnb looking for the perfect place to stay, what makes you stop? Is it the basic bedroom shot with the plain sheets and duvet cover? Or is it a steaming cup of coffee in a cozy breakfast nook, perhaps in front of an open window with a beautiful view? And that is the power of lifestyle photography. It's not just about showing a space, it's about selling an experience. The right photos can make potential guests envision themselves in your property, sipping a hot cup of coffee, enjoying conversation with their family or traveling partners, lounging in that hammock, or unwinding in your hot tub after a long day of excursions and activities. The idea is to get your potential guests that are looking at your listing to see themselves in your property, see them living out their vacation or their trip. And this matters because people don't just want a place to sleep. They book a feeling, an experience, a vacation. But so many Airbnb hosts miss this crucial detail. So we're going to talk about how you can use lifestyle photos to your advantage. By implementing some of these tips and tricks, the idea is to entice guests to book your property. And that's the goal, right? We all want more bookings. We'll take a look at 3 different Airbnb listings. The first 2 absolutely nail the lifestyle photo idea. The third one misses the mark slightly, but we can all relate. You'll see firsthand how different imagery and ideas make you feel, how it puts you in that property, and ultimately makes a world of difference for your listing. Whether you're a new host that's been doing this for years, or you're brand spanking new to the hosting world, you'll walk away with practical tips that can help make your listing stand out, attract more guests, and ultimately get more bookings. And speaking of standing out, one of the most powerful ways to grab a guest's attention is by offering something completely unique, something that no one else is offering, and this is where QR Clue can come in. Imagine a guest scrolling Airbnb looking for a place to stay, and they see an image that says, "Try our escape room experience." The image has a QR code that they screenshot, long press, and it opens a video that explains the entire experience. That's just not something you see every day. Do you think that might grab some attention? So QR Clue isn't just an amenity, it's an experience that makes your property the star, and it makes it unforgettable. And in this video, I'll show you how we create custom lifestyle imagery for our hosts that hook guests right from the start and get them attracted and ultimately booking their property. All right, let's dive in. First up, let's check out an Airbnb that has pretty amazing lifestyle photos. I've got it up on my phone. I'll pop it up here on the screen. This Airbnb does an amazing job at really putting you into the property. I love the first photo. The very first photo sucks you in because it puts you in that property. This picture of the pool with the flamingo floating in the water. They even have the blue glass water bottles on all of the tables next to the lounges, which really sets a feeling of, wow, these hosts are going to provide a lot of really great perks and amenities that make you feel pampered a little bit. I love how the umbrella is also pictured so you can really see that you've got a great pool area to lounge in. You have an umbrella that will protect you from the sun if you don't want to get too tan. As a guest, when I look at this photo, it really transports me to this place. Excellent first photo. The second photo is a beautifully designed living room. Very colorful, very inviting, very appealing to the eye. I love the decaled wall. Murals are becoming very popular, especially in vacation rentals. And I love the mural with the palm leaves and all the different colors. Very striking, very exotic. The use of color in this photo is just very enticing. And it really makes you feel like this is a fun Florida place, and it's just very inviting. The third photo is especially cool. It's clearly a game room. It has a very cool neon sign in the back that says "Game On." I love that. It has a very cool pool table that has the pool cues crisscrossed. This gives it a very polished and manicured feel. I'm familiar with this host personally, and so I know that they're an amazing host. But even if I didn't know that, I could tell that by the way that they pose their pictures. It's very inviting, it's very hospitality based. Again, the design is beautiful, the use of color is very exciting and vibrant. There's another amazing mural on the wall of a tiger peering through what looks like some sort of bush. And this photo ultimately just really puts me in this room. Like, I could see myself, hanging out with my friends here, playing some pool, maybe playing QR Clue, and really just enjoying the space. And I could see myself having a lot of fun in this room. The fourth photo is also very striking. I love a nighttime picture that's not quite night, but not quite day. It's just right at dusk. I love how the pool is lit up and it's that very deep cerulean blue. Just very, very inviting. Kind of contrasts the first photo that we saw, which was the pool in the daytime with the sunshine. This gives it a little bit more of a romantic evening, a little bit of maybe some party vibe at night. I especially love in the background how they have this guest house area and the porch is lit up. Could definitely see a great cookout happening here. There's also the hammock off to the right, which is very cool because you could lounge by the pool at night when it's maybe not so hot. So there's a lot about this picture that really puts you in it and makes you feel a certain type of way. It's an experience. And the last picture, picture number 5, is the master bedroom. I love, again, the use of color, the design elements. It's very inviting, it's very homey, it's very well put together. It looks like just a very curated property in general when you look at all 5 of these photos together. I love the full-length mirror off to the right. I think that's a very thoughtful piece. You don't see full-length mirrors a lot in vacation rentals, at least from my experience. It's something that I often desire and wish I had, because when you're traveling, you're going out to dinner, you're doing different activities, and you kind of want to see maybe your full outfit. And so it's not always available, but I love how that is kind of off to the right. It's very subtle, but it also kind of adds a little something to the image with that reflection. It's pretty cool. So as you can see, these photos invoke an emotion. They invoke a feeling, and ultimately they let you understand and create an experience of your own in your mind. And that's the goal. When you're trying to attract guests to your listing, you really want to put them in your property. Let them kind of fantasize a little bit about what it might be like to stay with you. And if you create a great experience, the bookings will come. Like, if you build it, they will come. It's kind of like that. Okay, let's look at one more listing that has great lifestyle photos. The first photo is an extremely striking image of a mountain view, which puts the guest in your property looking out, quite literally. Showing views and what they can expect from staying at your property is a great idea to put in your top 5 photos on your listing. You wouldn't want a guest to feel disappointed because they expected a certain view, but this mountain view really puts the guest in the position of the property, where it's located and what's around it. This second photo is also very experiential. It shows the hot tub overlooking a gorgeous view, and there's 2 little coffee cups, which I thought were a thoughtful touch, because you could be enjoying a cup of coffee while you're hot tubbing it up in the morning or in the evening. And then of course the view over the water and the mountains in the background is just stunning. The third photo is great because it's kind of showing the exterior of the home along with some of the features of the exterior. In this case, there's 2 hammocks, which look very inviting and fun. There's also a beautiful deck with beautiful furniture on it. So this is a great place for guests to lounge around. Potentially they could grill out if there's a grill. But this photo invites guests to picture them just lounging around on the beautiful decks and absorbing all of those scenic views. This living room photo in the 4th position is stunning. The use of all the different textures is something that I notice. I love the shagginess of the carpet, the smoothness of the leather sofa, kind of the more muted, more neutral colors in this one. Just feels very just inviting. I use that word so much, but that's the idea. You want a guest to feel invited. You want them to feel like you've curated a space just for them and they can have amazing experiences doing whatever they're planning to do when they're traveling and staying at your place. I love the mountain view over the fireplace. I believe that's a TV, and one trend is to Photoshop a scene onto the TV just so that way it's not just a black screen, which I think is great. It gives it more of a personal touch. The only ding I'll say about this photo is if you were to zoom in, you can see on the porch there is boxes of what looks like patio furniture. So this picture was taken before the patio furniture was set up. I would have waited until the patio furniture was set up to take this picture, but you just never know with photographers and what their schedules are like. But that's just one thing I would change about this photo. And then the last photo is again a very inviting photo of a bedroom. I can picture myself having a nice breakfast in bed type moment. I love the textured wall behind the bed with the curtains. Very, very nice, very delicate, very comforting touch. I really like the use of color in these photos. Again, this property is not as flamboyant and fun as our Florida property, but it is still very stylish, a little bit more muted, a little bit more conservative, but still extremely stunning and stylish. Awesome. So now that we've seen a couple of properties that have amazing lifestyle photos, we'll contrast it to one that maybe just doesn't. Okay, this property is still stunning, do not get me wrong. It's just the photos aren't reflective of the lifestyle photo style that we're discussing in this video. The first photo is a very simple photo of the living room. You can see the couch, a coffee table, a remote, and a lamp. There's a window and a picture. So literally, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 things in this picture. So this could be maybe a minimalist style home. This image just doesn't invoke great emotion or put me in this property, honestly, or make me want to put myself in this property because it's so simple. So this second photo is a picture of a bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom apartment, so this is the only bedroom. And it's an interesting angle. It does go into what looks like a bathroom. So you've got the angle from middle of the bed to the inside of the bathroom again. So I'm seeing a pillow, bedding, a vanity, a mirror, and then the little lip of a toilet. Again, not giving me great experience. I just don't have any feelings about this room. There's nothing inviting me in and making me want to put myself in this room. The third photo again is the living room. And because this property is small, I understand there's just not maybe a whole lot to photograph. This is a little bit of a wider angled shot, so you can see the couch, the coffee table, but now you can also see the TV and a desk. There's no lifestyle touches to this picture. Again, a very simple photo. I could see myself watching TV, I suppose. The fourth photo is what looks like a kitchen. It's a little bit tough to see because it is a very odd angle, but I think they were going for really just showing you what all is in the kitchen. So it looks like a very small fridge, microwave, Keurig, and the sink. And then the last photo is a picture of the coffee maker. So there's the Keurig we were talking about. Again, there's nothing necessarily wrong with these pictures. There's nothing wrong with this property. It's simply a matter of work with what you have and create some sort of experience, create some sort of emotion or feeling with the pictures. Perhaps showing a cup of coffee being made with the Keurig and like maybe some steam coming off of it, if it was just brewed, would make that picture of the Keurig just a little bit more interesting to see it kind of in action. It's hard to tell from the photos, but it looks like it potentially could have a really nice view or side patio or area. Playing off of that would be great to kind of bring the outdoors in and incorporate a little bit more of that lush green into the photos. I also think that some of this listing's other photos would be a little bit more powerful in those top 5 photo positions. Not all hosts organize their photos where the top 5 are the best in so many words. So it's possible that these aren't in necessarily order of, they're their 5 most, I guess, powerful pictures. There is an image of the living room and it shows lots of windows and greenery and it looks like bushes and trees out front, I would definitely put that picture in the top 5, just because it definitely provides a feeling of like privacy and nature. So we talked about the first 5 photos a lot, but why do they matter? Think of it like this. The first 5 photos are the first thing that your potential guests are going to see. You have mere seconds to capture their attention, and that's why the first 5 pictures on your listing carousel are the most important. You want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. You want to make sure that you're leaving the best possible first impression. And so that's why the first 5 photos are so important. Really quick, we'll take a look at one more listing. It'll be a bonus listing that has very interesting first 5 photos and a unique offering, which is QR Clue. The first photo is a beautiful exterior picture of the home. Very, very gorgeous and striking. Very, very lush and green. And wow, the second picture is so unique, and I know that if you were a guest scrolling and you saw this, it would definitely make you wonder. If nothing else, send the host a message and ask a question. But it says, try our escape room experience. This is a QR Clue host, so they offer the immersive escape room experience in their property. Most Airbnb guests use Airbnb on their mobile devices. And so with this image, it says to screenshot and then hold down on the QR code to watch a video. So the idea is you screenshot this image, you open the image in your photos, you long press the QR code, it opens a video that explains this escape room experience. Very cool. The third picture is the most gorgeous, adorable corgi ever. This is a great picture for lifestyle photos because it clearly sends the message that we love pets, we accept pets, and you can bring your pets to this property. Fun fact, not every host accepts pets, and that's totally your choice. However, if you're able to, I highly recommend that you do, just because statistically, almost half of the US population has a pet. So by not accepting pets, you're instantly cutting your potential guests in half, which is a pretty huge percentage if you think about it. The fourth picture is the gorgeous living room. It has a giant TV, which is really unique. You see a lot of TVs on Airbnb photos, but this one, I don't know if it's the angle of the wall or the color of the wall. I know it's a really large TV. I believe it's an 85-inch TV, but it's very interesting to look at. It's such a huge TV. I instantly think of football or sports, and I could see watching a game on this TV for sure. Again, very neutral and calm colors. And then the last picture, again, is the bedroom. So you're kind of seeing a pattern here with how the photos are laid out. But again, beautiful color palette, very cozy. Everyone uses that word, but it's true. This is cozy. Also very calming, just like the living room. Again, this has the breakfast tray on the bed, which has also what looks like mimosas. So there's like 2 wine glasses with what looks like orange juice in them. So just a very, very cool touch. Just a very homey feel. So again, you have literally 5 seconds to capture a potential guest's attention when they're scrolling Airbnb. The whole idea is to do something unique, do something different, make your listing stand out. Bare bones rooms with the same angles just don't really cut it anymore. If you want to get the edge, and I know that we all do, your first 5 lifestyle photos are very important. Lifestyle photos can help you stand out. Additionally, the idea is to get guests excited about your property. Give them something to look forward to, a feeling, an experience. This is what hospitality and hosting is all about, and lifestyle photos can help you achieve that. It's always a great idea to have a few lifestyle photos sprinkled into your top 5. You can still have living room or bedroom photos like we've seen in your listing, but just sprinkle in a few that are a little bit different. Could include things like a hot tub or a steaming cup of coffee with a cozy view, a glass of wine on a nice patio. Like if you have a great game room, you could set up snack station and popcorn and a bunch of different games. That conveys an experience that gives somebody the opportunity to put themselves in that property which at the end of the day gets you a better chance of them booking your place because you're putting them right in their property. Lifestyle photos can even include people. Generally, it's behind people so their faces aren't shown, but you could have people lounging by the pool with their backs to the camera with like the floppy hats. You could have a group sitting around a fire pit, engaging in a conversation. The opportunities are endless, and you don't have to have a McMansion or a crazy elaborate property to create lifestyle photos. You just have to think of different things that guests can do while they're at your property, and then try to recreate those moments through pictures. At the end of the day, providing a unique experience is what's going to win you more bookings and more 5-star reviews. If you'd like to learn more about QR Clue to offer your guests an immersive escape room style experience right in your property, check out qrclue.com. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips about Airbnb hosting. Till next time!